Tumor syndromes Part 2. Feel free to pause the video to give yourself time to answer the questions. What are the clinical features of Sturge-Weber? Port-wine stain, pheochromocytoma, and angiomatosis. Fibrous dysplasia can be associated with which syndrome? McCune-Albright syndrome. Which tumor is associated with both Ollier disease and Mazabraud syndrome? Endochondromas. Often there are multiple endochondromas. Ollier disease predisposes to an increased risk of which malignancy? Chondrosarcoma. In addition to multiple endochondromas, what else can be seen in Maffucci syndrome? Hemangiomas, specifically spindle cell hemangiomas. What gene is mutated in familial adenomatous polyposis, FAP? APC, which is part of the WNT pathway. Normally APC would degrade beta-catenin. What type of mutation are most APC mutations? Truncating mutations. Germline mutations in APC can result in what other syndromes? Gardner and Turcott syndromes. Attenuated FAP is also caused by APC. What are the characteristic clinicopathologic features of APC-associated tumors? They arise from tubular adenomas. They are more associated with the left colon. They are associated with central dirty necrosis. The advancing edge is infiltrative. As a note, be able to contrast these features from those of MMR-related tumors, which will be discussed in another video. How is attenuated familial adenomatous polyposis different from familial adenomatous polyposis? Attenuated familial adenomatous polyposis results in fewer adenomas than FAP, and cancer tends to develop 10 years later than FAP. What is Gardner syndrome? Similar to FAP, Gardner syndrome can result in hundreds to thousands of adenomas. In addition to adenomas, osteomas, desmoid-type fibromatosis, epidermoid cysts, pilomatrichomas, and nuchal fibromas can also be seen. Medulloblastomas and intestinal adenomas are seen in what syndrome? Turcott syndrome. Name 2 syndromes, other than Turcott syndrome, that confer a higher risk of medulloblastoma. Gorlin syndrome and Li-Fraumeni syndrome. Turcott syndrome can be caused by either APC gene mutations or mutations in which genes? Mismatch repair gene mutations. I hope you enjoyed this video. To get updates when similar videos become available, please consider liking and subscribing.